All right, guys, let's get into it. Purge episode 8. I thought this episode was really good. It had a lot going on. So it started off with Miguel and Penelope escaping the crazy carnival, and they ended up making it back to the safe house. Penelope ended up talking to this guy, and he was a little weird, and he started telling her, basically trying to hit on her, and then he ended up telling her that, last purge he killed someone, and she, basically was saying, get away from me, and he wouldn't leave her alone. So they ended up getting in a fight, and Miguel broke it up, and the guy at the bar, the owner, he told the guy he had one more warning or he had to leave. Pete starts to tell Penelope that, she needs to get out of those clothes. They're drawing too much attention. So they end up having a conversation in the back saying that the little church she was with is funded by the FAA. So she didn't believe him. So he started showing her proof and all this stuff and saying like they just use it so they can kill all the people who don't have a lot of money. So she begins to, believe him. And she was like, I recruited some of these people. I'm getting them killed. So Penelope goes on her own and tracks down the bus, and you'll wait and see. So as this is going on, Miguel meets our friendly guy who is saving everyone. That same guy who was causing trouble in the beginning brings a gun out and tries to kill Pete, the owner. He, I guess, arrested his brother and he went to jail, so he was trying to pay him back. He ended up getting him kicked out. So back to Penelope. So she tracks on the bus. The bus comes and she starts to talk to her. And she's like, I know that you're funded by the NFAA. This is all a lie. And she's like, no, Sister Penelope, just come back with us. You lost your way. So she's trying to plead with him. And so Penelope then tries to get the people on the bus to listen to her. Wow. All right, well, let's get into Rick, Jenna, and Layla. So Rick and Layla start to have this conversation, like, what are they gonna do, like, after the purge? So Rick makes, like, a joke and is like, well, you probably should fire the help. So she starts to have these flashbacks of, like, her first purge. Like, at first it looks like it was, like, her wedding and, her maid was there, and it was very odd. So then Layla and Jenna had a conversation, and Jenna told her she can't do this anymore, and she's done. She can't be with her. She's going to stay with Rick, have the baby, and all that fantastic stuff. So she ended up going back and once again started thinking about her first purge and her dad telling her that she's going to be okay. And, she remembers walking to the room and seeing the guy, and it was all very surreal to her. But she ended up doing this, and by her doing this, it really changed like her point of view with her maid / nanny, and that's why they did what they did. That's why they attacked them and tried to kill them. But the scene goes on, and of course she ends up killing this man, and I'm pretty sure he got paid, or his family got paid for dying, because that's what they do in other purges. So Layla is very angry that Jenna is denying her. So, it is purge night, so she's going to take it out on Rick. So, she really don't like him. So she tries to kill him, and she attacks him, whacks him beside the head, and now she's threatening to kill her. And Jenna comes out and is like, don't do this. Don't kill him. I love him. But shocker, Jenna ends up killing Layla. Didn't see that coming. She shanks her in the side and she dies. All right, so the plot thickens. So Penelope, once again, is trying to save these people, try to get off the bus, and then a huge scuffle comes out. The guy tries to hold Penelope down, and a whole tussle comes out, and then Joe, the guy who was talking to Miguel, our savior, comes out, and what did he do? Saves Penelope. So he ends up shooting the guy who's holding Penelope, and then he shoots the leader of the church, and then he takes Penelope. He takes her and puts her in his van. And of course, Miguel is always searching for Penelope, so that's what he's doing. But more interesting enough, in this van is all the people that he saved, and they're all bound. So I guess our savior is not such a good guy. So Joe is still not done. Even after all having all these people in his van, he goes and gets Jenna and Rick. I was like, what the hell? I don't know what is going on in this show. He ended up disalarming their alarm and he went into their house and grabbed them and dragged them out of their house. I didn't even know. This show was amazing. It was so good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I can't wait to watch next week's. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Have a good one.